Show faces that I'm chasing.
At power forward, 6'7", number 10, Jimmy Butler.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Sacramento Kings. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. But take a look at the Warriors. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. And, of course, Sacramento, right now they're 5 spots below them.
And, well, for the Warriors, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
And after talking to some of the coaches and the players, they're not happy that they couldn't start off on a little bit more of a roll. But I think they're in fine shape with the bulk of the season still to come.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine is out there with Monk, and it's Crowder in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, we've got Brandon Pajemski. Butler out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Peyton, and it's Spencer in at point guard. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Butler attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
Monk outside. And Spencer pulls it down. Green kicks to Butler. Pass to Spencer. Golden State moving the ball around. And here is Butler. Here's Pajemski. No good on the three. Peyton against Crowder. Monk outside. Here's Crowder. Murray outside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Butler. Pajemski with it. Guarded by LaVine. Back to Butler. Green with a screen on Murray. 5 on the clock. Here's Butler. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Murray outside. Back to LaVine. Sabonis sets the pick for LaVine. From downtown. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And one of the strengths of LaVine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
That free throw missing.
Now a veteran in this league. LaVine wants to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
And he sinks the second. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
Yeah, I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but, you know, they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
They kick it out to Green. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Tough to contest that one. Draymond went right up into a one-piece shooting motion.
Outside Crowder. Back to Levine. Shoots over Podziemski. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Look at the stats for Jonas Valanciunas.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under him.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Back to Butler. And he drops it in from the low post. Butler's got his second basket.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
Now here's Levine. He's defended by Podziemski. The shot's good from Monk.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Spencer. Monk defending. Green with a screen on Murray. Here's Butler. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
Free throw, good Butler. Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
The Warriors have been trying to win a championship while also developing young talent. And Brent, that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, really hard to do because of the established players in front of you. You know, how do you find time for guys who are going to be inconsistent and make mistakes? That coaching staff knows how important piling up every regular season win is in terms of your positioning in the playoffs. And we'll see if this year they take another stride and those guys become more comfortable in their roles to help support the stars they've had for so many years.
Moses Moody, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
and have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to Minnesota. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Monk. Levine's got 9 points.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Pass to Butler. A beautiful reverse layup. He's got 8.
Jimmy B doing his work there, challenging in the lane.
Here's Monk. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Levine for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Warriors trail by 4. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thank you, David. The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Lyles checked in for Murray. Brent, when I think of those title teams of the Golden State Warriors, clearly you think of the Currys and Thompson, and maybe at the top of that list, the importance of Draymond Green.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, that the lean on for Golden State defensively and to be as good as they were on that end of the floor falls on the shoulders and the very capable ones of Draymond Green. I mean, he took on all challengers and elevated the confidence of players like Steph and Clay. So Draymond's defense, elite and leading to titles.
The Warriors have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively. Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Moody hits them both. And so Levine will bring it up now for Sacramento. They trail by 1. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
And the 3 ball is good. Levine's got 15.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. In third, the Warriors.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
Here's Spencer. Monk defending. Green with a screen on Lyles. Here's Butler to the left side wing. Spencer. No good with the triple. Here's Levine. Again, Sacramento.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Pass to Moody. Here's Butler. And the layup's good off the glass. 13 points for Jimmy Butler.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Now, here's Sabonis. Lyles passes to Monk. Crowder sets a screen for Monk. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Jimmy Butler. He's getting around 20 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Laravia's checked in, and it's Fultz in for Malik Monk. Fultz kicks to Levine. Back to Fultz. Sacramento moving it around. Shot clock at 5. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Now here's Kuminga. He has yet to score. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, Hield can make a living out there from behind the arc. Doesn't need a lot of room to get his shot off, and he drains that one with ease.
Here's Laravia. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Outside, Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
Armstrong against Fultz. Pass to Kuminga. It's stolen by Lyles. Al Levine. A 23-point game for him in the win against Utah.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Here's Laravia. Here's Lyles. A three-pointer, no good. Hield with it. Now defended by Levine. Fultz against Armstrong. Pass to Kuminga. It's hauled in by Lyles. Kings leading now by 3. Here's Laravia. Defended by Moody. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Sacramento?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And he makes the first. Payton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Evan Fournier comes in for Armstrong. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sacramento. He doesn't get the second one. Warriors trail by 4. Floats it up for Kuminga. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, that's impressive. Kuminga with the catch and the flush.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Vaults the pass to Levine. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Comes up empty down low.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Kuminga. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Fournier finds Payton. That ties the game.
And Payton knows when he should look to score, especially when he's near the rim.
Levine looking around. Over Moody. Levine gets the bucket. Levine's got 19 points. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Kings lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference, you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantage of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
On the court for Sacramento, Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Lyles. Then it's Zach LaVine, and there's Fultz. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. Armstrong against Fultz. Armstrong with it. Right side, Kuminga. Shoots over Lyles. Kuminga, no good. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Fultz. And Moody pulls it down. The Warriors trail. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Moody. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Pass to LaRavia. And here is Lyles. Now here's Fultz. Defended by Moody. Here's LaVine. From deep. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Armstrong with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Now Looney. To the inside. Pass to Armstrong. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And they had some memorable battles last season. Let's hope for more of the same here tonight. And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Here's Kuminga after the made shot from Zach LaVine. All right, Brent, quick. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
introduction. Time to make some noise and welcome out your Warriors 15.
Checked in for the Warriors.
For your Warriors.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jonas Valanciunas.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here's LaRavia. Defended by Payton. Outside, Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Shot's good by Lyles.
And really, one of the facets of Levine's game that's developed is his ability to see the play.
Now, here's Moody. And right now, he's averaging about 7 points a game. Driving the lane. Pass to Payton. That's a 2 from Hield. It's hauled in by the Kings. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Fultz finds Levine. Now, here's Lyles. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Hield against Levine. Hield, the pass to Moody. Back to Hield. Puts up a deep 3. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. Sacramento leading by 4. Pass to Levine. Here's LaRavia. And here's Valanciunas. No scoring in this one. Lobs it up for Levine. Now, here's Moody. T right on him. Here's LaRavia. Defended by Looney. Valanciunas draws the double. Lyles passes to Fultz. Now Levine. Defended by Moody. And Zach Levine hits from deep. Levine's got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, fans, it is instant time. Get up and get moving like everyone's watching. You're on beat.
some changes. Green comes in for Peyton, and it's Butler in for Buddy Hield.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 7-point differential coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do. He's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Crowder kicks to Monk. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, you're just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. And here is Moody after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Moody the pass to Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Zach LaVine.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that.
Jimmy Butler and his energy is something that is infectious for his team. He gets his squad so energized to work through the toughest moments of the game.
And the second free throw, good. Kings leading now by 7. Now, here's Monk. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. And then Monk with the dunk.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Butler. Over Murray. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Sacramento's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Now here's Murray. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. It's good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Spencer. Outside Butler. Pass to Green. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Now a chance to see the numbers for Peyton. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's right around 5 points a night, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
And the Kings making a change here. Arabia's checked in. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Dub Nation, you know what time it is. T-shirt time. Make some noise. T-shirt time. Dub Nation, who's going home with a free T-shirt?
The story from beyond the arc. Here's who's leading in that category across the NBA. Well, you look at Podziemski, a dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent with a great release.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
Monk dishes to Crowder. Laravia passes to Sabonis. Got a piece of it. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody down. And Green slams it in.
Now, Draymond abuzz right now with activity and making all kinds of subtle plays out there that are helping the club.
Outside, Sabonis. Pass to Laravia. The three ball. Nailed from three-point land. Laravia's got 6.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here's Payton. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Payton against Murray. Back to Monk. Lock at 6. Going inside. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Spencer. Bucket is good. 59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Monk kicks to Sabonis. Back to Monk. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Monk's got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Slammed home and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Carter, he's checked in for Sacramento.
Shooting 1.
One shot.
That one misses for Podziemski. And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
Here's Podziemski after the basket by Sabonis.
Clearly a foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Podziemski.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Podziemski. Sacramento making a switch here. Laravia's checked in. Podziemski hits them both. 20 seconds left here in the second.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Pass to LaRavia. Here's Sabonis. Can't hit from in close. And so it's the Sacramento Kings going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, DeMontis. This team was efficient in the first half. What's working offensively?
Everyone knew today was an NBA game. We all came out focused and we're playing team basketball. We're sharing the ball, and that's working for us.
You got a lot of weapons there, DeMontis. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Sacramento Kings. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot dog. Jeez, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuff between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really feel sandwiched between two great debaters. And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Golden State Warriors.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. Butler out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Spencer in at the point. That's the Warriors' foul.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Here's Spencer. Here's Butler. And there's Butler with the flush.
Jimmy Butler is in the zone and he keeps finding shots.
Monk outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Monk's got 9 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away. That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
The Warriors have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Spencer. One shot.
Now LaVine. Murray outside. to Levine. Here he goes. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Sunday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Spencer, the pass to Butler. Golden State moving it around. Green with a screen for Butler. Oh, Butler draining the three.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Monk outside. Outside Levine. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter. Outside Butler. Pass to Spencer. Back to Butler. Podziemski with it. Guarded by Levine. Just 4 to shoot. Fires for 3. Crowder pulls it in.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Monk dishes to Levine. The kick out to Crowder. Murray the pass to Crowder. Sabonis' screen on Payton. Here's Crowder. Here's Sabonis. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And now it's an 11-point Sacramento lead. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Checking out some stats for Levine.
What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Putting up about 22 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
And so it's Golden State with it. They trail by 11. Green against Sabonis. Green with a screen for Payton. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. And it's Green with the jam.
For all the things that Draymond does, when he gets dunks, it makes him even more excitable.
Monk with the ball. He's got 9. Three-pointer. Crowder. No good on that one. We talk about guys, Brent, whose value exceeds the numbers. Well, that's Jay Crowder.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin, that an understanding and an awareness of self in terms of what you contribute sometimes is the most important part of being a role player. And Jay Crowder has done that throughout his career. He brings a toughness to the floor that helps other players settle into their role because they know Jay is willing to take something like that on. So making sure you have a great self-awareness of what you can contribute. Jay Crowder has defined that for himself throughout his career.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And this young guy is a handful to deal with. Murray is so skilled at drawing fouls.
In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus, but this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
He hits the second from the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And he nails the third.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Buck. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Now, here's Monk, following the miss by Draymond Green. Shoots over Podziemski. The Warriors pull it in.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Sacramento leading by 12. Monk against Green. Monk the pass to Levine. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Podziemski. Monk defending. Murray against Kuminga. Back to Podziemski. Green with a screen on Monk. They need this one. And it's Laravia with the rebound. The Kings have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Murray a screen on Payton. Kept alive. Monk outside. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Sabonis has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Podziemski. Monk defending. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Kuminga. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they put up this month. In third, the Warriors.
Well, over the last month, they've started to hit a high percentage of shots, and I think it's due primarily to great shot selection.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Peyton. And he makes both free throws. Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, in midseason?
Well, Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with the team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in. Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
It's good. Looney's got his first 2 points.
Kevon Looney on the inside doing a little bit of damage now.
Monk outside. Back to Levine. Pass to Sabonis. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 10 points for Sabonis.
There's some stretch four ability shown off there by Sabonis.
And here is Moody. Here's Podziemski. Monk defending. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Levine. Murray sets a screen for Levine. Connects from three-point range. Levine's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Kings. And here's Looney. Top of the key. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 6.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
On the wing, Monk. Back to Levine. Inside. Sabonis inside. Defended by Looney. Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense, using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking fives that we have in the NBA.
That free throw, no good.
Well, what elevates Sabonis is his team-first mentality. He's looking to pass. He's looking to help. He wants to set screens to get guys open. He just wants everyone to be successful.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Santos is checked in, and Evan Fournier subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Good on the second free throw.
Well, Sabonis is an unselfish player. You can see it in the actions out there on the floor. He's trying to get the best out of both himself and his teammates.
Now, here's Looney. It's hauled in by Lyles. Kings leading now by 17. Here's Laravia. Pass to Sabonis. Over to the left wing. Now here's Levine. Defended by Moody. Levine, good.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Outside Fournier. 30 seconds left to play here in the third. And he jams it with authority.
And that's the right play and excellent decision from Evan Fournier.
27 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Levine, defended by Moody. Now here's Levine. He's got 39. Jacks up a three. The shot, no good. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Sacramento. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And a look at the five for the Kings to start the fourth. We've got Lyles. Fultz is out there with Levine. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward position.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Levine throws it down.
A guy more than capable of creating his own offense. Sometimes you just give him the ball and get out of his way.
Now, here's Moody. Pass to Fournier. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
To the paint, here's Valanciunas. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Kings lead by 18.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Kuminga. And that one, good.
With his finesse and his power, Kuminga can make it real tough inside.
Fultz against Fournier. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Fultz, no good. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Golden State. Kuminga with it. Back to Fournier. And the layup is good. Fournier's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the footwork from Fournier was really nice there.
Outside, Levine. To the middle. No good from Valanciunas. Warriors trail by 14. Now, Moody. Fournier pass to Looney. Jackson Davis with it. Outside Fournier. Rebound by the Kings. Levine's got his fourth rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Team foul. At the line for the Kings, Zach LaVine. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Golden State. Santos has checked in, and Armstrong subbed in for Fournier. And a change for the Kings. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Markelle Fultz. And he's good on the second. Here's Armstrong. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Now, here's Looney. Kuminga. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. LaRavia's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now, here's Monk. Pass to LaRavia. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Santos, covered by Lyons. Shot clock at 6. Armstrong passes to Looney, and he banks in the layup.
And Looney's a guy you can rely on both ends of the floor.
Kings leading now by 11. And here is Monk. Valanciunas with a screen on Armstrong. Monk. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Armstrong passes to Looney. Here's Santos, covered by Lyons. Wide open. Rebound by the Kings. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Back to Monk. Pass to LaRavia. Drills the three-pointer. And the Kings lead by 16.
Now, over the last few seasons, Monk has shown tremendous growth as a passer.
Monk against Armstrong. Kuminga the pass to Moody. Five to shoot. Shoots. And that's good for 2. Here's Levine. Timeout, Kings.
Timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
One more time for the BS Breaker.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thank you, David. On defense, the Warriors. It's a 14-point game. Kings moving the ball around. Crowder against Payton. Sabonis sets the pick for Crowder. 4 on the clock. Sabonis gets to Monk. For 3, Levine. Draymond Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Right side, Crowder. Pass to Levine. Launches a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Levine's got 45 points.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Here's Green. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Sacramento leading by 17. Here's Monk. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And another 3 for Sacramento.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And here is Green after the three-pointer from Jay Crowder. Spencer's shot is off.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back. And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Tatum's shot is off. On offense, here are the Kings. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And Levine, here we go.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Butler. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. But it's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
Sabonis kicks to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Pajemski, guarded by Levine, and Butler gets it to go.
Well, when Butler's this focused, defenders, beware.
And here now the Kings. They're on a 13-5 run. Murray outside. Back to Levine. .146 left to play here in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Murray. The tray. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Butler. Warriors trailed by 19. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, I think in his mind he knew the contact was coming, focused, stayed in control, and got it.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings.
Amazing to think about Draymond Green and the career arc he's had thus far. He really can guard any position on the floor. He can make plays. Really a unique talent.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Kings.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zach LaVine.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Valanciunas with a screen on Armstrong. Here's Fultz. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Moses Moody.
And liking how Fultz stays patient on offense. Outstanding at using the pump fake to draw defenders in the air. The rest is simple.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Fultz.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist. And it's the Kings with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead. Monk outside. Back to Fultz. Pass to Sabonis. Sacramento moving it around. Levine passes to Fultz. Shot clock at 5. He takes it in, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
One shot.
That free throw good from Fultz. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Healed outside. Here's Looney. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And credit Buddy on that play, the correct read, setting up his teammate.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Zach LaVine.